judge. So it's a basic one. It's not into very detail, but the basic information for you to judge based on my calculation we share. Okay? Okay. And for the submission, okay, recently I got a few, maybe I think due to communication breakdown or Mr. Sim got some communication breakdown with the sales designer, or the sales designer they don't know their actual job scope, and maybe got some argument during the submission. Because you see, those planning items, especially planning items, we need to, at least HDB needs 7 to 21 days. 7 days, that means they can decide on the branch office. The MI itself can decide on the branch office within 7 days. They will reply you based on the planning submission. Planning item, it said planning item. But if the branch office, the MI, they cannot approve on the point of time, they have to send back to HQ. That means they have to send back to Toa Payoh, main office of this HDB. And sometimes they will reply you back to engage a QP, qualified person. Maybe it's a PE or it's a LW. It means it's a qualified person. No matter whether it's an engineer or licensed plumber, etc., etc. So they will reject you and ask you to resubmit the document they needed, or to engage somebody else to endorse it. So when during this process, okay, Mr. Sim is just a layman. Layman, what you know now? He's a layman. His job is to submit what you have submitted to him, and he do it on behalf to submit to HDB. Because he is the authorized person to submit through his SingPass to HDB portal. So normally he won't check very thoroughly. His job is to get approval from HDB. When notice is out from HDB, he will go to the job site and paste the notice to prevent you get fined from the town council. Because when notice is not up in advance 3 days and the neighbor was not informed, no proof, we will get fined by the town council. So from there you will include your costing for your entire project. Correct or not? It's $1,000 fine without any notice. So make sure Mr. Sim's job scope is to ensure the notice is up before hacking off the entire project. Hacking would have started. So this is his responsibility. If anything goes wrong, town council call up, hey, the neighbor complained that there's no notice, I was not well informed before your neighbor start doing any hacking work. We will prove. Mr. Sim had to prove to HDB. That's why video was taken. Even when we visit the entitled neighbor, when the neighbor is not around, we will put a notice. And we will take video in advance before the work start. So let the entitled neighbor got time to arrange. Maybe they got old folks at home or anything else. So this is Mr. Sim's responsibility. Recently got some dispute case between Mr. Sim and some of our designer because due to the submission, after submit to HDB after 21 days and rejected, and detail was not in accordingly. And when the owner managed to call up HDB to the branch office, the branch office officer will pass on the message to the owner, because your part you never done, become your problem. You know what I mean now? So before you do any submission to Mr. Sim, please check thoroughly. We can give you a guideline, we have a template. Okay, normally for those planning items is hacking of wall. Maybe a very huge area to hack off. The secondly is leveling. But very seldom leveling of topping up, that means the flooring, the leveling. And for mentioned is the staircase issue. So normally we have a guideline. Sometimes they need a PE to endorse all this type of thing. We can send this template soft copy for you to study. Actually, you all can go to this HDB guideline, renovation permit guideline. So the documentation part, if you're not sure, don't everything call me. You can check with Steven, those who engage site coordinator. Those who are individual, you are the site coordinator yourself, please can go through this HDB guideline, get all the information. Then we have all this template. Like, okay, topping up of this, okay, this is a sample, like topping up of your balcony. Actually, we need all the dimension. We need all the dimension accordingly, and we need to highlight in certain color to top up. But don't forget, okay, this is a template for you all to guide you all. Remember to change your address for the entire project. One of my sales designer, they just cut off and never change the project. The submission is 123 Toa Payoh. Then this one is 171 Bukit Batok. How to get approval? You never synchronize it in the correct way. So this is the template for you to. The owner, the designer can change the floor plan, entitled floor plan. But the address is still this address, 171 Bukit Batok. But entitled project doing is maybe 123 Serangoon or 123 Toa Payoh. You understand now? So this is a guide, this template we can send to you by soft copy. Normally, this type of submission we need at least 21 days. If after 21 days they reject you and you resubmit again, you waste another 21 days. Because from the branch office they submit to HQ plus minus 21 days. It means it's 3 weeks, 15 to 16 working days. So by the point of time, your owner will call you, will screw you. 你浪费我的时间，你们乱 submit 给他塞这样。因为 because HDB officer will inform owner, because your designer submit all wrongly, not in the sequence. Okay, but Mr. Sim sometimes can guide you all lah, depend how you talk to him lah. 人跟人之间 we are human being, you know what I mean? We are all human beings. If he really need to help, he spends some time to run through everything accordingly on behalf. I think we will minimize all these error. But it's not his job scope. Make this thing very clear. Because last week I got 2 issues during I had conversation with him. He said I'm not going to apply HDB permit for this sales designer because he always cut and paste and just throw everything to him. And when the approval was rejected, he cannot screw up. So his job scope is just to, it's something like a photostat machine. What you have given him, he will submit. Okay? So for the topping up, normally for HDB it's only 2 items. Topping up. Very troublesome. Actually, you want the weight. Okay. Okay. Actually, you need all the weight for the tiles. So this one you know it, especially go and weight the tiles again, you know. I got a template. So you just follow this. But remember to change the address, entitled address. The entitled address for the above project. Because this is the template. Okay, existing was 25 Teluk Melaka, your project, right? No. Yes. So, okay, I can cut and paste. 你可以用这个 format. You can use this format, cut and paste. But remember to change the entitled project address, everything the floor plan. Some Bruce Hotong can submit 2 floor plan. They thought this one is a. They just cut whole thing. They submitted and different floor plan. Ridiculous, correct? So it's very normal. Actually, you can go to HDB guideline. They will guide you. Topping up of balcony and kitchen level. Actually, they need all these dimensions. You can change the photo. You can ask your hacker to take measurement from the existing. I don't think HDB will come up and rehack your flooring. 你的那个文 King 也是的吗？ topping up rejected, topping up rejected， 你还记得吗？
雇主自己找外面人做，我不敢做。
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So this one we submit accordingly. Actually, the tiles, the thickness of the tiles, everything, we can base on this format to submit. But remember to update all the address and the weight of the tiles, the size. If the size is different, please change the size. 300 by 600 or 600 by 600. That's all. Any question? Ready? No. Until the end, we got a template. Or Jerry, we will find out. We will give you a template to submit accordingly. But before you submit it, make sure everything you run through is accordingly. Don't forget when you submit to branch office, it's beyond their control. Sometimes they have to submit to HQ. So the branch office might also pass later. Oh, this one, wow, beyond my control. He will just pass to the HQ. And after 21 days, HQ pass back to him. Then he pass back to us. Rejected due to documentation not enough, lack of information, all these are reasons. So sometimes after you submitted, normally we will call owner. Hey, Mr. Tan, 你拿给 HDB 啦，飞他嘞，permit 还没有下来。And Mr. Tan call HDB give him all the information, then you get screwed up. Emily, HDB 跟我讲你都没有做东西 ，you do nothing, you do all wrongly, submit blurry. 你是不是被骂 ？You cannot screw for nothing. And everyone gets frustrated. Hey, you will call Mr. C. Mr. C, 你做什么事？ Hey, I don't want to apply a permit 你很麻烦你。You troublesome because my job is just to submit. So basically, there's a guideline. Check thoroughly. If really no, ask. Those who engage site coordinator, check with the site coordinator. If the site coordinator ignore you, heads up to me. I will check with them. What is the actual issue? They have to find a way out, definitely, for those junior. Mostly here are all senior, right? But a lot of seniors still don't know how to calculate, how to judge the building material. And recently I find that a lot of wastage. Those hackers send me, wow, Mr. Go, you see 30 packet I have to clear off, you know. And I said, sell it to you lah. Sell it to who? Make coffee 2 in 1 make coffee. Become 3 in 1 plus coffee. So you see the weight, even the weight okay. Actually the weight for every pieces. They want to estimate how heavy we have top up to the entire floor. So all this is last time didn't have this one all bullshit But no choice We have to follow. They have update all this, even the tile itself, all these things. For topping up and for mentioning. Mentioning is discontinued in Singapore. So especially for the staircase, the railing part, and the relocate the mentioning staircase entrance. Recently we got one cases at Jurong West, we checked for 4 months. Due to the submission, documentation not accordingly was rejected. So we did 4 months. Owner has stayed inside without the railing. So we temporarily have to do a temporary railing for this owner, for him to go to this during Chinese New Year temporary railing. We have to do certain prevent for the children to drop down from the staircase, everything. So this one may drag. And owner is a bit not happy but we managed to talk to the owner. Okay. So this one bear in mind. You can waste another 1 more day to do the submission, but check everything thoroughly. If not, after 21 days, you waste another 21 days. It's a lot done. 21 days you can do a lot of things. 真的会打怕很多东西。End of the day, you are the one who hand over the project. Dispute the starting point will from there. The dispute point will start from there. Due to documentation, not well organized. Owner definitely Ask him, do you act like designer? Do you really know all this? Yes, they got question mark already. All these consumer, they got question mark in their mindset. Okay? Okay. We call it a day. This one we will send a soft copy. After this reading, we will send soft copy to every entitled sales designer email. Go and study it. Okay. For building material, it's not a training course. Actually, it's not a training course. It's a review. Normally, how you order your raw material? Can we share? 你讲 order?
酸奶，酸它的尺寸奶才除乱。
是你 order? You order yourself or your tailor order on behalf?
我自己酸奶，
Yes.
掏了也要算，我自己也
Yes.
要算。
This is a guide. But normally, our normal practice, even 95% of our sales designer, they rely on this tailor. After this pandemic, last time normally I will find them, you know. Before this pandemic, I find them. If the hacker send me the video that this job site I have to clear off more than 10 packets of cement, I will build this tailor. But after the pandemic, I can't control all this tailor. 哇，你的这样难搞，还要罚款，我不要做了咯。I do, I go and find out. Next time your job I don't do, or you calculate yourself. But when we calculate ourselves, those designers feedback to me. When you all calculate yourself, definitely, you won't calculate until 100% or you extra another 30 or 50%. So of course, doing halfway their lack of building material, they will ask you, hey, 补货, hey, reorder, I have shortage of this and shortage of that. Okay, you need to arrange. You need to order from the supplier. The supplier will tell you, we will send tomorrow. Then you arrange your hacker. The hacker will tell you, okay, tomorrow I cannot load up, so another day, the coming day. Then the tailor tell you, hey, these 2 days I have nothing to do. So they went off. Actually, our tailor, they should know. When they start work, they should know. After laying the base, they should know their shortage of what. This is my way we share. 通常我的是 my way is you have to lay the cement base first. Even your wall, your floor, after you lay, plus minus they can judge, but they are lazy. It's their responsibility, you know, they can judge. Hey, Mr. Goh, 你这边好像你的 3 in 1 shortage of 5 packet. 2 in 1 still got 1 bedroom haven't done. So about 1 bedroom shortage. So 1 bedroom is about 130 square feet. I think I need about 20 packet more. So at the point of time you can order. They still can do other things, you see. But the tailor now, because you know why now? They are lazy also. So when you rely on them to do calculation, they will add on. Because they want to do the work smoothly, complete within 7 days. So they can go to the second job site. So the leftover raw material is your pasar. Because this is your costing, not their costing. So after this pandemic, and our designer all rely on the tailor. Wen Xiong, you can you calculate for me? I got 1 3-bedroom, 4-room flat. I'm doing whole house flooring, wall tile, kitchen, 2 toilet flooring and wall tile. So he will give you do they inform you? Check, ask him. No, correct? You know nothing, correct? You thought it's the correct procedure.
So far, I check if let's say what balance 3-4 bags. Yeah, so far it's like that.
It's acceptable. 3 to 4 packets is acceptable. It is fair to them because we don't know the actual thickness of every entire house. The maximum for HDB is 50 mm, correct? Some houses is only 30 mm. But for resale flat, actually we know. Based on the hacking. First day when they hack the main door, the entrance, when they hack off the old tiles, you know the thickness. Take a video or take a measuring tape, ask your hacker to measure. I think if there is 30 mm, that means how you calculate? Do you have a format to calculate 2 in 1? That means we said 25 kg per packet can cover how many square feet for flooring and how many square feet for for 懂吗？你懂吗？不懂啊？一包可以 cover 多少？你不懂？你爸懂吗？你爸？
不懂。
我们
我是从120 square feet 啊，我除40 kg 这样算，
为什么除40？
因为以前我们是养灰嘛，对不对？现在你除我就
But the 2 in 1 and 3 in 1 is 25 kg.
啊对，但是我就是变成50这样啊，50吗？
Yeah, you
不对
times
啊，
times 2 lah, become 50
对
kg. Okay.
对，这样算出来的。
Can we standardize a format? Let me teach you my format, a very simple one, and based on the square feet, based on the calculation of these 4 brands. Okay. Okay, basically we got 2 suppliers. We go through some. Okay, normally which supplier you order from? Normally Nippon. Mostly Nippon, correct? You want the Amelon, New Year, you want the Ang Pao, you want the iPhone, so you order from Nippon. I got no issue for that. And Total Land, correct? Seldom use, people seldom use because Total Land didn't have this advantage. No Ang Pao. But do you all actually go and dig into it and go and find out the price different or not? The raw material, the price. The different.
你波会比较贵，是不是？
Yes, yes, yes. 你还是叫啊，因为你喜欢那个鲍鱼。
我没有叫啊，我叫同特别
You like the abalone, you like the ang pao, correct not? You like all this handphone, got Lucky Roll, got Rolex some more. Yes. All this money is etc. All this they consolidate. So maybe one designer will happy. Among the
羊毛出在羊身上啦。
You know what I mean not?
Sometimes will stick lah, not all the time Nippon.
You know what I mean not? This is what I want to tell you. So you can go and compare. The price list is in our system. Go and judge. You should know much more better. We are sales. We are doing business. So when this cost is eat into your costing, definitely your profit margin will be slightly lower. 对不对？ basically this is okay. For Nippon, okay, normally Towler will order view through WhatsApp. Yeah.
哎，
Okay, will view through WhatsApp. Order will view through WhatsApp. Okay. Normally this one will send by our Towler, correct? Towler will send to Nippon. But does Nippon send back to your entitled sales designer to confirm? No. I think the procedure is wrong, right? Yesterday they sent back. Yeah. Can you request this Nippon?
Now don't have already. Last time I think have.
Yeah, I want this thing to be done. That's why you all can keep an eye on it. You see, we just let them order blurry. Whether how they order, you don't know anything. Correct or not? And especially now, Malaysia have reopened. Last time got this issue. They order more. They take the W1, they go back to Johor, they sell it to the building material supplier down there. 明白吗？你们不懂是吗？ You don't know anything, correct? All this Towler, I don't say, I'm not saying our Towler will do this stuff. But market got this thing because one of the supplier in Johor, building material supplier, is one of my friend. Last time he is my Towler. And he told me, your Towler bring back all this brand new W1. You know how much the container cost in Malaysia? $700. But they will sell to the supplier in Johor on the way when they go back to Johor. About 500 ringgit. How much you cost for the whole Warrior brand W1? $180. Sing dollar. If he order 2 container, he use up one he take back, put in his van, go back Malaysia, he sell to the supplier down there. This one all will eat into your costing. So can you all request whether you order from Nippon Paint or total land. You all have to have a order form. Correct? 你们不懂嘞，真的不懂嘞，你们没有过问的嘞，你们 never go and check. Let it be SOP. Yeah, let it be, you know. So all this will fit into your costing. Whether our teller will do this sort of thing or nobody knows. But before pandemic, all this sort of thing happened before. All this sort of thing happened before. So this one is just to heads up you all got this kind of issue. 真的。So for total land, you have to call by call. But for Nippon Paint, they will got charges for reorder and deliver. $25 per reorder. Correct not? But for total land, it's totally free. So the difference is there. I'm not going to push, hey, 你不可以 order Nippon, 你不可以 order total land. You got your own choices to choose. But go and study on it. We are doing business. 真的，你无所谓啊，你不可以。We take what we have to take. Fair enough. No? The teller do his job. We pay them what we need to pay them. But beyond that, please make this line very clear. I think we should do it this way. Okay. Okay. This is the sample for order, total land. For Nippon Paint, all through WhatsApp. Okay. Next. Okay. How to calculate tiles? Okay. How you calculate your 4 tiles? Normally you will add on how many percent? 4 tiles you all will calculate on yourself, right? 对不对？那你要 calculate for
多28天出来啦。
28%，有的人跟我讲18%，我已经觉得很多了。28%，剩下的呢 leftover refund。
对，然后我做出来就是把他们送过的人啊，把他们赚啊，我觉得他们又送多这样的，比较多。
Cannot be, because they are all system. Even in Xingming, I go through it, in Xingming, Pafari, the system. But they will round up to the nearest carton box or near pieces. Like, okay, for example, 600 by 600 tiles. Per tiles is 4 square feet, correct? When you order 87 square feet, how they calculate? They will round up to the nearest pieces or the nearest carton. 对不对 Correct or not? They won't say, hey, I ordered 3.5 pieces. They cut the half pieces and send it to you. No, they will round up to the nearest figure. So basically, might be additional a bit, but not as much as you say that. A lot. This is from what I find out from the supplier. Normally they will round up, but they will inform you. Normally when you order at the point of time, they will inform you. Hey, Haslin, you want 136 feet? Can you take 140 square feet? They will inform you at the point of time when you order. Because they round up to the nearest carton. They won't dismantle and 1 piece or 2 piece. Seldom. Especially big pieces. One whole big pieces, maybe got 2 pieces or 3 pieces. So normally they will tear down. They will call you. But you can insist, by right, you can insist, no, I only need this. But half piece, bo pian lah. You know what I mean? So normally they will round up. But for tiles wise, still okay. There's a lot we can refund. Correct or not? We still can refund back to the supplier. But for raw material, sorry, not refundable. So the wastage is the raw material part. So after this briefing, I will go have a meeting with the tiler next week. I will squeeze them a bit by bit. I scared I squeeze too hard, they jabuk. At the end of the day, we can't find tiler again. Okay? So calculation, go back first. Calculation, normally we will based on skill, based on floor plan. Floor plan got 3 types. For HDB, normally we have dimension 1 to 100, and the dimension is stated on the floor plan itself. And for condominium, some is beside those brochure, you know, there's some brochure for this condo, the layout. So when they copy and the owner copy and cut it and paste it, the scale is 1 to 50 or 1 to 200, slightly smaller, and without any dimension on it. It's only the layout. For them, for those consumer, those new house buyer, when they visit this sold flat, they get all these brochure. So how you check whether it's to scale or not? For HDB, very simple. Okay, next time. Okay, for HDB, very simple. You can have all these dimensions. For new HDB, normally you have all these dimensions. Wall to wall. The internal or external. Make this thing very clear also. Check thoroughly. Based on the dimension, you can have it. Or some owner, they go and erase it. Some owner. They erase everything. And they go and enlarge it. Before they have a meet up with you. They enlarge it. So when they enlarge it, definitely the dimension is a bit out. So normally, Ivan share一下 how you get the actual scale.
Bedroom door 900.
Yes, bedroom door 900. Yes, this is my time. That means 我们同一个年代。We are same generation. So okay, for me, I will take the ruler. I will measure the door entrance. Door entrance is very accurate. If I take a measurement tape, I take a ruler, I measure, 1.2. That means 1.2 cm. That means something is wrong. The owner has to go and enlarge it. So the door itself is 900. Plus the door frame is about 950. Plus minus about that, 95%. Correct or not? Door frame, door about 950 to 1000. The maximum is 1000 for room door. So from there, our photostat machine, you can adjust to scale. Yeah, you can do it. I think you're much more better on that part. So this is a better way to cut every room door. So normally, how you judge?
Same.
Same, huh? Yeah, good. This is to double confirm whether this floor plan is to scale or not. So okay, the calculation for flooring is very simple. The length times the width times what? Length, width. There's a format. 1 square meter equal to how many square feet? No, 10.764. 10.764 is a very accurate one. Correct? But for wall, HDB wall, we don't say about last story and the first story. From second story until the last second story, what is the actual height for HDB?
2.67.
About 2.6 about there 8尺半啦，我们省8尺半 8.5 feet. So normally for wall tiles we calculate the length area times the height. You get the actual square feet. Correct or not? But for flooring is 10.764 is very accurate. Then you add on another, if you have skirting, we add on another 5% or 10%. Normally you add on how many percent? 10%. Yes, for skirting. You add on 20% is too much. End of the day, you need to refund. And the hacker tell you, okay, I refund for you this trip, but I will charge you $50. Delivery charge. Correct or not? 你叫他退货，咱公司不要算你钱。
没有啊，我赚的是交给他们收回啊。
但你还是要退去楼下啊。
但是没有几种啊，OK的。
你没有几间可以这样安排咯。他们如果有 more project on hand, you will be very troublesome arrange all this type of arrangement, correct 吗？
你看啊，我是这样算啊，我会多一个 pack，
不是这样算的。
一 pack 2 pack 啊，给屋主的，然后其他假如有剩的1 pack 就拿下去咯。
So the conversion formula from square meter to square feet is
就是这样啊。
square meter times 10.764. You will get the actual area, total square area for the flooring, not wall. Wall is very simple, 8.5. Exclude the last floor for HDB. Some HDB last floor is about 2.7 onwards. And first floor also. 你知道第一层楼吗？ First floor. First floor the ceiling is much more higher. So it's about 9.5 feet to 10 feet sometimes. Depend when the HDB have elect this HDB block on which year. So for last floor and first floor, normally will be around 9.5 feet. So you add on another feet. Even we do carpentry also. 最后层楼很多人中枪，你知道吗？ Because carpentry, you have to add on to the ceiling. So the carpenter will tell you, 哎，你这个是实扯的，要加钱。Oh shit. So basically you will get this format, it's a formula. I will ask, after this reading, I will send everything soft copy to your entitled, every sales entitled email. Go and study on it. Some information will be good. Okay? Next. Okay. For HDB flooring, normally for toilet flooring. Last time we got a guideline. We got a few feedback that some dispute that we have handled on the side is how big is a HDB toilet? 55 square feet? 60 feet? About that. The total square area for the entire bathroom. Owner tell you, I want 2 feet by 2 feet. Only 12 pieces of tiles, you cover the whole toilet. Correct or not? How to get the radiance? After taking shower. Somewhere you up this 48 feet or 55 feet, you still want to have a shower area. So a 2 feet by 2 feet tiles, how to do it as a radiance? It's not easy. It's quite tough for the tower, and after even you have done everything and owner move feet, start to take shower, your problem comes again. Because after taking shower, the water won't dry up. Definitely certain place will contain some water. And especially got toilet bowl. Sometimes the water was blocked by the toilet bowl. So advice, okay, definitely advice. This is the side we advise. But owner can siao ni, you are crazy Even developer now they use 600 by 600. Even they use 150, like my place, 150 by 900. Those wood grain tiles for toilet. But after taking shower, I frustrated. Because the water cannot dry up. You need to sweep, to make it dry up. Especially in the shower area. So especially you see, this is to advise. Because you all have to act like a professional, correct? Tell owner, you can do anything you want. But if for kitchen flooring, you want it to be 600 by 600, 900 by 900, can we do it in the level method? And tell the owner, now people selling wash your kitchen with mop. If they wash kitchen only die, because there's a garlic hole, there's a four track for the water to flow out. Not like my old mother days, my mother, every day after cooking, she washed the whole entire kitchen. After washing, the water straight to the four track and dry up after a couple of minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, dry up. But nowadays, normally, they won't wash. That's why I always advise my owner, your kitchen, even if it's a dry kitchen or wet kitchen, normally we use mop. If they use mop, we didn't have this issue. But before that, so we have to place some insurance. Inform your owner first. Correct or not? Okay, you want to do it 800 by 800 also can be done. But will be the level. That means the level part won't be graded. Then please, nowadays no more washing of kitchen. We are not big family, we won't cook like my mother days. My old mother days cook a lot for the whole family. So won't be so worse. So normally after cooking, just mop up the kitchen will do. But for toilet, we got a lot of issue. But now you tell the owner I using 300 by 300, siao. Outdated. And this 300 by 600 right now. And the radius of the water flowing definitely sometimes got issue. Especially when the bathroom is only 60 square feet. and you cut half of it for sour cream，会干吗？你的家会干吗？
我 HDB 的
呀，
HDB 的啊，
干哦，
嗯，
很快啊，
我没有
是不是300？
我没有重做就
呀，300咯。
20啦。
Yeah, 20, you see, yeah, not even 300. At my point, at my time, I advise owner to do in toilet, the tiles only allowed 20. If you do 300, hey, the leveling is not so good, we will advise owner, you see. But now, because your lack of the technical part, so you know actual situation. Owner will make noise before they move in. But when they move in, at the point of time you still haven't hand over, the issue will come. They will question you. Some owner they will question you. How come after you overlay my floor tiles, the water not dry up? Because before that, I take the key from HDB, I wash it, dry up very easily because HDB existing was, the radiant is there. When we overlay on it, from 200 to 300, the radiant is a bit, that means it's a bit poor. So please, if we in advance inform your owner, I think all this dispute we can cut it off, we can minimize it. Correct 吗？对不对？你的一定干的，20一定干的，冲好边用出来，它等下就干了啊。
没有这样快啦，还没事啦。
它会干，
会啦，
它不用烧。那你看啊，200 overlay 300，已经是一个 issue 了。那如果你要做到很斜 ，you want the radiant to be very slant，that means the joint will uneven。你做的砖不平高低就有这个问题了，这个事实的 ，because the base we never have off。Even we have relay new base, we got this issue also. This is what we have met like after sales service. After sales, owner call back, hotline, we have to go and entertain. Even got one at Bedok, we cannot settle. The water will stay down there, especially they buy their own water closet, the toilet bowl. Some water closet, direct, no gap. If got gap, still the water can pass through, behind the toilet bowl. But this toilet bowl, this owner buy, direct. Leans against the wall. So the other corner or small corner, the water seepage down there. 那个头很痛。But this water closet is not supplied by us. So we use this method to explain. End of the day, we call it a deal. But owner is a bit not happy about that. In advance, you should inform me. Or you should ask me to buy a water closet that's a gap behind the toilet bowl, allow the water to pass through. So no choice, okay? Okay. Customer note. Yes. All tiles now all are artificial, not natural stone. Even natural stone, there's uneven also, especially marble. But marble we can still improve it by grinding it and polish it to let the tiles level. But for this type of tiles, definitely granite. It's not granite or this type of thing. For those porcelain tile, we are using porcelain tile at this moment. 95% of Singapore houses they are using porcelain tile and all import from China. If really these tiles got issue, ask your tiler, don't lay. Ask your consumer to rechain a piece of tiles from the supplier. I have talked to the supplier. Supplier told me, got issue, don't lay. They willing to change the full batch. And sometimes because they will tell you now all natural effect, marble grain, every pieces, but our tiler have, I will brief the tiler, they still have to choose certain to join on it. If not like dumb, you know dumb. Even there's the natural grain, sometimes if you never use correctly, will be very ugly. 很难看的 like marble. So of course, if tiles got issue, please don't lay. Call the supplier, ask the consumer, go down to the supplier place and choose another option. I think your owner will appreciate on that. tell the owner, give me some more time because you are the one who stay inside. And make sure you move in happily. And don't every day when you see this tile you get frustrated. My ear also itchy. Correct or not? So this is your responsibility as a sales designer to inform your consumer. We can change anytime. The supplier has promised me, Hafari, I just talked to the big boss from Hafari, Lian Heng, they got no issue.
Should we not?
Yeah, no problem. If this tile got issue, please feedback to your consumer. Feedback to your consumer. Ask them to read. And don't worry about the delivery part and the upload part. The tile supplier will bear. Even we ask our hacker to reload up and download the existing tile, maybe our hacker will charge us the delivery fee for upload and 500. They will bear. But everything accordingly black and white. Fair enough now. You no need to bear a single cent. The tile supplier they have to bear because they give us this type of end product which is not acceptable. 明白吗？要换真正的要换，不要为了做而做下去。Not because of running out of time, just anyhow wear. Please, we don't bear all this kind of responsibility. It's not our responsibility. The raw material itself is match, can't match. You can't just die ask the consumer, yeah, you choose it, but you take it. It's not there. A bit, I say, okay? Okay. Okay, what's the difference between 2-in-1 and 3-in-1? Do anyone can answer me? What is 2-in-1 and what is 3-in-1? We call it pre-pass. Whether it's 2-in-1 or 3-in-1, we call it pre-pass. Right now. Okay. The calculation of 2-in-1 and 3-in-1. Okay. Normally. Okay. For a packet of 2-in-1 for flooring, if the thickness is 50 mm, based on HDB guideline, we can cover 5 to 6 square feet per packet. Imagine, okay, you're doing a master bedroom for 150 square feet. How many packets you need for 2-in-1 to flooring? 150 square feet. How many packets you need? Per packet can cover, provided the thickness is 50. 50 cm. 50 mm, sorry.
我那个 test fail
30 packet for 1 bedroom. Provided it's 50, but if the bedroom itself, after hacking, you realize that it's only 30 mm, the thickness. You are doing 1 bedroom. So the thickness after the hacker had hacked off, the base itself is only 30 mm. So definitely, you will divide accordingly based on the thickness. For what I given you is, based on HDB guideline, is 50 mm. And for wall tiles, I'm doing the kitchen wall tiles. Okay, imagine your kitchen wall tiles for 3-room flat, those old Mother Day 3-room flat is about 375 square feet. So per packet you can cover is about 9 square feet. Because after hacking you have to level. You have to level and replaster a cement base before laying of tiles. So per packet is, you can cover 8 to 9. We counted 9 square feet. So about 375 for your kitchen wall tiles. For HDB flat, 375 you divide by 9, correct? Then you come out the actual package you need. 对不对？375方程 divide by 9要几方？Yes. 2-in-1. For 2-in-1. This is without any waterproofing. Make this thing very clear. For 3-in-1, normally we'll use in the wet area. Toilet. Toilet we no need so much because okay, normally we need 6 packets for one entire toilet. Because after hacking toilet, they will use one packet of non-sink grout. Non-sink grout is to level the existing uneven flooring after hacking. After the non-sink grout, they will apply a layer of waterproofing.
对哦，
2-in-1 通常我们都是用在 dry area, wall tiles, living, bedroom. But mostly actually kitchen we can use 2-in-1. Kitchen is not a wet area. If you do it very well at the foretrack area, you apply some waterproofing on it, the entire area 1 square meter. I don't think we need 3-in-1 for the kitchen. We can use 2-in-1. 2-in-1 and 3-in-1 is what's the difference? Because 3-in-1 they add another chemical to provide leakage. So if all this is pre-pack system, we call it pre-packs. We got a lot of branding. 2-in-1, 3-in-1, we got a lot of brand. You see, we got Emix, Devo, all kind of branding. But for waterproofing, we normally use, okay, for Total Land, we normally order K11 or 104, these two series, these two branding for waterproofing. But now, Nippon Paint, they're using Latiquid. They are using Latiquid. They are promoting Latiquid. So for Nippon Paint, the waterproofing chemical, they are promoting this brand called Latiquid. So, okay, after this, okay, this is called, what they call it, first layer. You all know? After hacking, we call it non-sink grout to cover up, to level up. Something like cell leveling. You know cell leveling, before we lay vinyl tiles, sometimes the floor is uneven, they do cell leveling. Okay, this non-sink grout is to level the entire floor for us to apply the waterproofing layer onto it. And after I have applied this, okay, for a toilet we need 6 packets of 3-in-1 for the cement base.
Can you repeat one more time?
Okay. After hacking, the floor is uneven. Correct now. So your toddler will go and touch up here, touch up there to clear away those loose sand, everything. They will clean up the entire flooring. Then they will apply 1 layer of non-sink grout. They need 1 packet only. Non-sink grout. This non-sink grout is something like cell leveling material, like we doing vinyl, correct? We need to, sometimes the flooring is not uneven, we use this cell leveling materials. So this is non-sink grout. After apply onto the entire flooring, let it dry up. Then they will apply they will apply the waterproofing chemical onto it.
我想问啊，那个 3-in-1 啊，它有一些是幼的，有些是粗的，它是 3-in-1，是一样的 quality 吗？不是说它
不一样牌子 different branding. Like okay, last time when you do carpentry work, old mother days, people will tell you I want to use Formega. Formega is a brand, alright now. But they are so used to it. My mother also tell me I want to do kitchen cabinet, but I want to finish by Formega. Huh? Formega? Formega is a brand name. But all this range we call it laminate, correct now? So got separate of brand, many kind of branding, Devo, all kind of brand, Emix, Quickseal, all these are the branding itself. All these brand they provide all those chemical we need for construction job site. No matter 3-in-1 pre-pack, 2-in-1 pre-pack, waterproofing chemical, W1, all this kind of thing. All this chemical.
为什么他们叫什么？不是风景啊？哦，
Okay. 为什么需要空心啊？那个刀的问题咯。
是因为旁边
The air, because sometimes there's air inside. It means when after they do all this cement base, and the cement base have dried up, they have to use peanut butter, right? What's the peanut butter to paste the tiles? Okay, we call it Emix. 1 packet we can cover 50 to 75 square feet per packet. We call it e-mix. Then what is your peanut butter? Peanut butter 懂不懂 Okay, when you have
Okay.
you see waterproofing step 1 non-sink rod, step 2 apply waterproofing, step 3 test water, right? Test water. After testing water, nothing happened, no leakage. They will use 3-in-1 to level. This area is my sour skim, so they will adjust the radiant. After radiant everything done, they will start to paste owner. What owner have choose? What kind of tiles? So the tiles you still need some chemical. The butter, the peanut butter. So the peanut butter we call it e-mix. So e-mix normally you see at this point, this towel they scared. After they use e-mix, they may scared the tiles will come off. So that's why I insist them to add on some W1 chemical. You know what's W1? The milky water, we call it like milky water 好像牛奶这样的 W1. So this W1 they will add into this e-mix and they will mix it. Huh?
Gum like that.
Yeah, something like that. Actually, W1 is also a layer of waterproofing. It's a glue, you know. So it's W1 we mix with e-mix. When we mix with e-mix, it's not easy for them to lay. 如果我们的 towel 没有做好的话，它的风，他们那个 peanut butter when they never apply very accordingly they paste on it the air inside cannot come out because due to we mix up with this W1, the air, that means this milky chemical is like something like rubber, so the air cannot come out from there. So when you dry up, you will find a hollow sound. At the part, there's no cement on it. Provided our towel have to apply very accordingly. 要很平均它每一天都如果很平均的话，是没有这个问题的。阿丁也是有这个问题，很多活路阿丁，我跟他讲过了，对不对？
因为我在
你去敲，owner 跟你讲哪一个 coin，owner take the coin 活路。Actually 不是，因为他们没有 apply 那个 peanut butter。We call it peanut butter for me we call it peanut butter. E-mix with W1, they will mix. Then they will use. So the packet for e-mix we use, one packet can cover 50 to 75 square feet. No matter it's floor tiles or wall tiles. So when the tiler order, they send this confirmation to your, please wrap through it. And prevent wastage. Because all this wastage will eat into your costing.
Is it the correct method if to ensure the waterproofing is done properly, we do 2 layers?
No need. If you do it correctly, 1 layer will be enough. But after doing it, our towel should do a water test. Okay, how to test the water test? The towel tell me I cannot you put water test today today I can't do anything. No, 4 hours.
Easy
4 hours is enough.
Enough!
Easy plaster 是什么？
Easy plaster. Okay, easy plaster is to plaster the wall. After you elect the wall, when you plaster with 2-in-1, correct? There's no wall tiles. Right? Okay, you elect a new wall.
有 plastering 在有。
你明白吗？ But after you elect the new wall, you will plaster with 2-in-1 cement, correct? But it's still rough. The surface is still rough. So we will use easy plaster. Easy plaster is very cheap. But okay, what is the purpose for easy plaster? Is to delay the dry up. Dry up. It means when you apply easy plaster, you will take longer time to dry up for the entire wall to prevent hairline crack. Because when you dry this wall dry up too fast, definitely there will be hairline crack. Due to the weather, the temperature, we use easy plaster is to delay the dry up and to minimize those hairline crack. So normally easy plaster 我们很少用除非是你不粘锅道，对不对？不粘锅道的话 ，for kitchen I suggest you don't use easy plaster. Another way, ask your cornice plaster guy to plaster on it after the layer of cement base. Don't use easy plaster. The finishing will be much more nicer. Option 2.
Which one more expensive?
Huh? Who says so?
Which one more expensive? I'm asking.
Ah, of course plastering more expensive lah.
But if
But okay, for taller, when they erect a wall and they plaster with easy plaster, they also different price. Only when they apply a cement base 2-in-1 with rust surface, it's much more cheaper. So you can check with your taller how you charge me. Rust surface finishing and with easy plaster finishing. What's the difference? Okay, we asked this plastering guy to plaster one kitchen. How much, Eva? Plaster your kitchen?
Don't know, always use powder one.
I always use taller one.
But you will find here, yeah, about 900, 800, 900. Okay, you will find after 2-3 months, after you apply the 3-in-1 Nippon paint on it, the owner call you, hey, Emily, 开始 hairline crack 了。
But if fully covered by carpentry,
Yes, if fully covered by carpentry, I will tell owner don't do the plastering. What for you waste money plaster on it, then you use the carpentry wood to cover on it? Stupid. Spend this money on your master bedroom.
Tyler use easy plaster. If the cornice guy, they use what plaster? What is there a name?
They use this corny compound.
Okay, so there's no
The for cornice compound, the hairline crack will minimize. We will minimize. Still will crack, but we will minimize it. We will minimize it. Okay, if I'm the designer, my customer told me, you know those condo, no? Those exposed area they paste tiles on it. And when you dismantle the kitchen cabinet, behind is all draw, you know. This is how developer do.
Oh, what? Sorry?
raw.
Raw.
Raw. Yeah.
You see all the big tiles, and without plaster, you know, without wall tiles, without plaster, you know. We can do it in the same way. You cut out the cost. I think your owner will appreciate. Yeah, wow, Hasbin, wow, you. But when you save the part of money, try to make owner to spend on the other part. Maybe TV control. You know what I mean? 我帮你省这个钱 I save this part. The owner will appreciate. You've got more money to throw into your soup cabinet or your entrance. Throw this money. You see, after I plastering everything, I cover up with carpentry. Stupid, correct? Tell the owner, stupid. This is what I used to do lah. 你都是用easy plaster 而且很多 hairline crack. Because wall when okay 2-in-1 还好嘞。Last time we use sand and cement worse. Now even 2-in-1 because they are there's a formula for them to mix. Last time we use sand and cement and the taller sometimes put good mood only put more cement. Not in a good mood they put more sand. And then when it's more sand and less cement, the hairline crack more obvious. More obvious. But now much more better because 2-in-1. There's a formula. Every packet of 2-in-1, the mixture is the percentage is there.
So plastering okay to go with the exposed area, but when it comes to tiling of the kitchen wall, if let's say owner say do the entire wall, our kitchen wall do we propose just do exposed?
Depend the budget. For me, I will spend a lot of time. Understand the budget. For me we share I'm not a salesperson now. Because you are much more better than me. As a sales. I have been a sales before, but I think at this point of time you are much more better than me. I'm too old to become a sales. I only serve my regular customer. But to me, normally I will guide them. I must know the budget first. Correct or not? 对不对？你跟我讲你30千，你要整间做窝刀，做了窝刀又要做 kitchen cabinet， 无要的你就跟他剪咯，我帮你做一个 proposal。You do a proposal. That's what we call ourselves is a sales designer. 对不对 ？Correct or not? You can propose as long how you propose, I don't care. End of the day, your consumer is happy to live inside and give you ang pao. Thank you, very thank you. enough。我不在乎那个过程，我在乎的是那个完成品，人家 happy or not？The completion people happy or not？As long people don't matter, you don't care. I don't care， 对不对？So normally for me, kitchen you don't want to lay wall tiles, I will do a plastering. But before that, if you got no budget, I will check your existing for resale. I will check your existing wall tiles. All in good condition. Mr. Tan, I will do a plastering for you. 叫 plastering 上去 overlay the wall tiles, plaster it. Done. Save hacking cost. Everything you save.
That overlay plaster, so which plaster method is the best?
It's only one way. You call
It's
those.
just tile plaster, right?
No, don't call tile. Ask those plaster guy, straight away plaster overlay on the tile itself. But provided the tiles, the base is in good condition. Some more tiles after 20 years, 30 years, it's already all hollow, you know. Then you go and plaster on it. The entire day, maybe one of these days, whole panel will collapse. You have to check the base. If you really don't know, ask the site coordinator to check for you. The entire floor tile is still in good the entire wall tile is still in good condition or not. There's many ways. This is to share. Today I share with a lot of you all because yesterday, the day before, nobody questioned me this thing, this thing. This is to share. This is to share. A lot of houses have been done. Even my uncle's house. My all in good condition. I want to overlay laminated glass. Okay, I plaster. The exposed area I call plastering guy go and plaster. And paint, Nippon paint, only the portion, kitchen cabinet, I put a piece of glass. Done. I never do any hacking. But I charge hacking. Whole house lump sum. 5,008. Then I tell the hacker only hack floor. What else you need to hack? From that I say, depends how you play on it. Yeah, sometimes owner they really don't know anything. But I still do the plastering. But the plastering you have to pay me 1,200 for kitchen. Yeah, share lah. We quote him package to hack off whole entire house. But he said now I give you a proposal, don't hack your water. But the hacking part I never did that.
See you wash, you know already. So together wash. Okay.
It's me.
Walk.
Okay. So you know the procedure of the waterproofing or not? Testing water only need 4 hours. This is the HDB SOP. Because my existing HDB was leakage. So I engaged HDB to do relay of it. So after laying everything, they test water for 4 hours only. This is their SOP. Okay, next.
Waterproofing shower area how high?
Okay, 1.8. Provided there's a shower head, we normally will cover until 1.8. The entire shower area.
But usually our toilet do until 1.5 only, right?
Yes. So this one, but 1.5 actually should be safe.
In HDB guideline it's 1.5, right?
1.8.
1.8. The entire area when you take shower, because water will, when shower head, water drop into your body will reflect back. So 1.8 is very safe. But normally 1.5, if the waterproofing is well done and the wall tiles is placed accordingly, the seepage is very seldom. But testing of water, you tell them, you always time to test water. No, only 4 hours. 4 hours can be done.
Shower area.
So anything I never cover. this one will round to the figure. Okay, for hollow block wall, they know how to calculate. We use lightweight panel now. Mostly we use lightweight panel. But please order by per square feet. Don't order by per piece. For wall, then times the height, you get the square feet. Okay, order by per square feet. They will round up the nearest pieces to you for lightweight panel. They will round up. Okay, like 200 square feet, how many pieces? Okay, about 130 pieces. They will round up the figure. Don't order by pieces. Because per piece is maybe 10.2 square meter or 10.2 square feet. You don't know anything because the actual size. Because lightweight panel got a lot of sizes also. Got 4 feet by 8 feet one, very big piece. I used to divide this wall one. 4 feet by 8 feet. The lightweight panel, 4 feet by 8 feet, 1 pieces. Correct or not? So order by per square feet. The supplier will round up the figure. Example, 7 pieces counted as wasted, but we may offer any additional tiles. All this sort of thing. We will send to this one for your info, we will send a soft copy to you. So any other question for raw material, you have to look into it. Because all this raw material wastage, of course, in my part, I will meet up with all this powder. I will start to tighten it. But provided we have to cooperate together, we have to work together. We got both eyes to look at it. Correct now, I only can squeeze a bit, tighten it. But as a site coordinator and sales agent, please put some effort. If you don't mind, how come we are not selling at a very cheap price compared to the market? Why people so sweet? At the end of the day, the main concern is how come when I'm selling at this price, I still cannot get my profit margin because there's a lot of wastage during the process. Towler wastage 2 to 3%, and carpenter wastage 2 to 3%. So end of the day, your profit margin will become very low. At the end of the day, you feel like wow, emo. After working so hard, I only get $500 for the entire project. Sad man, correct or not? 对不对？对不对？ And kena tekan by the owner like the mad dog, up and down, because we never waste. Okay, normally I'm a bit low so for my referral, even my referral, I spend a lot of time explain all this sort of thing. Talk until sometimes I was tired. But it's good. And tell a customer, this entire place after renovation, you are the one who stay inside. So my responsibility 70%. Please put in some effort as a house owner. Some owner can choose cook and hot more than 3 weeks cannot comfort. Some owner they got decision maker, they got difficulty. Some owner they got difficulty to make decision, They can waste half the day, my owner waste half a day choosing the color for 3 bedroom and the entire living room. But when he went back home, he called me again, going to change color again. Can't Yes, some customer, you know why not? They got difficulty to make decision. After they make decision, after 2-3 hours they change their mindset again. So you, at the point, you are the one who have to incur, bring them, move forward. I got one customer. The color of the floor bedroom changed about 3 times. But I add on. But also he feel uncomfortable, you see. He will tell you, as a designer, you never guide me. That means I have to paint this wall, then you say, oh, I like it, then I cannot, because all this is custom made, even for furniture. Some customers, you have to fabricate, let me see. Then you go IKEA. Encourage them to go IKEA. See from the showroom what you see, what you get. Buy from IKEA. There's a display set out there. No, a lot of customer, especially now, and customer now they are very demanding. They expect we are then professional. Yes, as a professional we can't the color term. We cannot the thing color. Wow, they say your feng shui. How I know? So okay, due to all these reasons, sometimes we have to spend another hour to understand more. Your children or my daughter don't like pink color. Oh yeah, basic 嘛 ，basic 是小孩子的房间，女孩子 yeah pinkish 啊。No, my daughter yeah, you should inform me this information. You should provide me. And some customer even they got difficulty finding the shower head. They take 3 weeks. Then we should push them what. But designer sometimes, you see, we got a few projects hang down there. Okay, got one block. Okay, got one project on hand. I don't mention this designer too. After collecting the 95%, he tell me, Mr. Go, doesn't matter, I collect 95%. So the owner still haven't provided me the hook and the hop. I stop lah. The tabletop cannot be done. I hold lah. It's not the issue. You hold this project, you can't close your file. Time is money. I always tell my consumer, hey, you really take 3 months to choose your hook and hop. Jialat. Sometimes you have to push them. I will tell them, by this week I never get your hook and hop dimension, I will stop work. I cannot proceed anymore. 哇，你这样逼我 you force me 啊！哇 my wife got no. You renovate your house. You end of the day, if I can't complete in time, it's my. Why in advance you never tell me you did so urgent? Because when you get all these dimensions, then we can measure the tabletop. And if very quick year end, we need two weeks to fabricate. Yo, owner now very demanding. No choice. No choice. I have to do it. I have to be very also. 真的，我的朋友的家我是很啰嗦的。哇，你不要一直讲，不要一直讲。你跟你老婆做什么？晚上在家里躺在床上，不要一直做别的东西，想一点你们要做的东西。我每次讲他们的嘞。I always inform them my customer. When you lie down on the bed, please discuss with your wife. After discussing, then do what you want 啊 ，correct 啊？哇，你们这样讲话没有错吗？你的家吗 ？Your house 啊。You have to put certain responsibility also, 30% now. I only can guide you. I cannot force you. 对哦。有的 designer 就是怕嘛，他不敢追 owner. You dare not to force the owner. By when? I need this by when? I need the lighting by when? Owner got what owner? 3 story The lighting he buy from different supplier. It take about 5 months. Move inside. Some product got no light. I say you take it up. It's not my issue. But I will charge you accordingly because 那时候是阿康嘛，跑了哇，跑20 trip install light， 20次把它是 4 story 人的，他买灯买了5个月So how? So it's not our issue. But you have to make this thing very clear before. Last payment 你讲哇，你中灯中这样久，你买灯买这样久，不是我中这样久You have to pay me now after everything complete. It's a drag. Some designer doesn't matter. Those rich one doesn't matter. But those 有的是等这个钱用的嘛。You can't close the file, how to close? How you get your com? It's not how long you drag or you have collected 95%. That's why the day I talked to this designer, I said, doesn't matter, Mr. Go, I collect 95%. It's not an issue. Then these 2 months you got commission. No, eat what? Eat grass. 假菜。有的人有 basic 啦，有的人有 base 啦，有 base 的就紧。Those without base, waiting for the money. 有 base 的。
有钱人真的
不重要，看电话。
所以
你们没有，我是 we share. Some of them they really need this money to their it's a need for the daily expenses. If this project hold back by 3 months, the problem is you can't close the project. There's no ending point, no handing over. How to close file? Okay. 还有什么东西要问吗？
record 啊，just wondering.
Oh, okay.
I'm very sensitive.